Hey guys, what's up? So we're still looking at approximations, right? And here we're going to look at significant figures. Okay, it's very similar to uh, decimal places, to the number of decimal places, but it's a little different. So let's look at it. It says in approximating a number correct to n significant figures, we have to look at the digit value of the n plus 1th significant figure, just like the last one. And it says if the digit value of the n plus 1th significant figure is greater than or equal to 5, then we add 1 to the nth significant figure. Okay? Otherwise, we do not add the 1. Okay? And this says, note briefly, it should be noted that the first significant figure cannot be 0. Okay? However, 0 can be a significant figure otherwise. Okay? So let me just give you a direct example of this. If you have 700, these two zeros are significant figures in this number. But you can't have 0, 700. Alright? This 0 here is not a significant figure, which is what this is saying. It should be noted that the first significant figure cannot be 0. Okay? Alright, so this is just, let's just X this out, right? This is the right way, where 0 is after um, a number which is not 0, right? Okay, so also this 0 here is a significant figure in this number. Alright, so let's do the example here. And the example says 306.7149. Express this in, let me put this, express this in 6 significant figures. All right. So what we have to do is we have to look at the n plus 1th significant figure, right? Which is the 6 plus 1th significant figure, right? That's what SF is, S dot F, significant figure. And we're going to look at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. This is the 7th significant figure, right? And it's a 9, right? And we're going to say, is 9 greater than or equal to 5? True, yes it is. So what we have to do is add 1 to the 6th significant figure now, okay? Which is 4. So the answer is going to be 306.715. All right? Awesome, guys. So this is pretty similar to the decimal places one. We just need to know the number of significant figures in the number. And we'll look at the n plus 1th significant figure and check if it's greater than or equal to 5. It's very similar and it's pretty easy. So let's look at some examples now. All right, guys, great. So let's look at these examples here. And it says express the following to the number of significant figures stated below. All right. So the first one was to 6 significant figures. We're gonna look at this one, right? Number 1. And to state this in 6 significant figures, we'll have to look at the n plus 1th place, which is the 7th place in this case. We just did it. And then that's 9, so 9 is greater than 5. So we're going to end up with 306.715. We just did it. All right. So let's move on to the next one now. This is the 5th significant figure. So we'd look at the 5 plus 1th place, which is the 6th place, right? All right. So we're going to look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th place. And we're going to say, is 4 greater than or equal to 5? No, it's not. Okay, it's not greater than or equal to 5. So we won't add a 1 to the this one here. Cool. So the answer for this is 306.71. 5 significant figures, right? So the next one, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to look at the 4 plus 1th place. All right, so we're going to look at the fifth significant figure in this case. So we're going to look at the 1, right? And is 1 greater than or equal to 5? No, it's not, right? 1 is not greater than or equal to 5. So we're not going to add a 1 to the 7, and we're going to get 306.7, right? Cool. So for the next one now, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to look at the 3 plus 1th decimal place. Sorry, not decimal place, significant figure. And so we're going to look at the 4th significant figure, cool, which is 7. And is 7 greater than 5? Yes, it is. That's true. So we're going to add a 1 to the 6 in order to get the third significant figure, and we're going to end up with 307 with 3 significant figures. All right. So the next one now, we're going to look at the 2 plus 1th significant figure, and that should be the third, right, which is the 6 here. Right, which is the 6 here. And is 6 greater than 5? Yes, it is. So we're going to add a 1 to this 0 here, and we're going to get 3, 1, 0. There are 2 significant figures, the 3, the 1, and the 0, right? In this case, it's 2 significant figures, the 3 and the 1. The 0 is just a placeholder. And great. So for this one, we have 1 significant figure. So we're going to look at the 1 plus 1th place, which is the second place, which is a 0 here. And clearly 0 is not greater than or equal to 5. So we're just going to leave the 3, and it's just 300. Okay? All right, so you notice how we deal with significant figures here. It's pretty nice, guys. Wonderful. So let's look at the next example. Awesome, guys. So let's look at the second example. We have 0.00671 6127, and there are actually 7 significant figures here. The zeros here don't represent a significant figure because remember, a number cannot start with 0 as its significant figure. Remember the rule before, right? So we need to put this in 6 significant figures. There are 7 here, and we need to put it in 6. So we're going to look at the 6 plus 1th significant figure, which would be the 7th significant figure, right? Which would be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This 7 here. And is 7 greater than 5? Yes, that's true. So, yes, it's true. All right, guys, so for the answer, we're going to end up with 0.00671,613. All right. This is great. This 7 is greater than 5, so we'll add a 1 to this 2. All right. Cool. So for the next one, we're going to look at the 5 plus 1th decimal place, which is the 6th place, which is the 2. And 2 is not greater than or equal to 5. So we're not going to add anything to the 1, and we're going to get 0.0067161. All right. Cool. So the next one is the 4 plus 1th significant figure. I keep saying decimal place. It's significant figure. And for the 4 plus 1 significant figure is the 5th one, which is the 1, which is the 1 here. And 1 is clearly not greater than or equal to 5. So we're going to end up with 0.00671,6, right? Then we're going to look at the 3 plus 1th significant figure, which is the 4th one, which is the 6 here. And 6 is greater than or equal to 5. It's greater than 5, right? That's true. So because of that, we're going to end up adding a 1 to this, to the 1 here. So we're going to get 0.00672. All right. Then the next one, we're going to look at the 2 plus 1th significant figure, which in this case is the 1. And 1 is not greater than or equal to 5. So we're going to end up with 0.0067, right? Because we didn't add anything to that 7. And then the last one now, it's 1 plus 1. So we're going to look at the 1 plus 1 significant figure, which is the 7. And the 7 is greater than or equal to 5 for sure. It's definitely greater than 5. So we're going to end up with 0.00. It was 6 here. The 6 we're going to add 1 to make 7. So we end up with 0.07. All right, guys. So let's look at the last example now. Awesome, guys. So let's look at the last example here. 816.0954. All right. Now we need this in 6 significant figures. So it's going to be the 6 plus 1th, right, place that we'll have to look at. And in that case, that's the 7th place, which is a 4 here. And 4 is not greater than or equal to 5, right? So we're going to end up with 816.095. Yeah, 0.095. That's it. Now the next one is the 5 plus 1th place, which is the 6th place, which is the 5 here. And 5 is equal to 5, right? So this is true. So we're going to end up with 816 point. You're going to add a 1 to this 9. So you're going to end up with 10. Cool. All right. Then the next one now is going to be the 4 plus 1th place, which is the 9 here. And that 9 is greater than or equal to 5. It's definitely greater than 5. So we're going to get 816.1, right? No 0 because it's 4 significant figures. And the last one we're going to look at, the next one we're going to look at is 3 plus 1th. The 3 plus 1 place, which is the 0 here. And 0 is not greater than or equal to anything, right? It's only equal to 0. So we're going to end up with 3 significant figures, which is just 816, right? Then we're going to look at the 2 plus 1th significant figure, which is the 6 here. And 6 is greater than or equal to 5. It so shortly is greater than 5. No. Yeah, it's greater than 5. So no cross out there. And so we're going to end up with 820, right? 8 and 2 are the significant figures. And the last one we're going to look at is the 1, right? The 1 plus 1th place, which is the 2nd place, which is the 8, the 1 there. And 1 is not greater than or equal to 5. So we're going to end up with 800, okay? One significant figure. All right, guys. So that's it for significant figures right now. Please do the worksheet. I gave you some examples. And I should see you in the next lecture. All right, guys. So that's it. And I'll see you in the next lecture. And remember to do your best, and God will do the rest.